Welcome to the Printzilla OSM online tutorial videos. In this video, we'll be covering step number 1, configure general settings. Your website is already currently active based on your online registration, and it will use some of the key things you use in your online registration, such as your store name and your store title. You can view that information by just bringing up your website, and you'll notice that your store name is listed. And then up in the top of the actual internet browser window, your title will be listed up there as well. What we're going to do underneath the branding tab of step number 1 is we're going to go ahead and change this information. You can create whatever you'd like for your store name and your tagline. This information will be overwritten should you decide to use a store logo and upload it to the online software management system. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our store name, tagline, and also our title in, and we will save it just for the purpose of this video so you can see the difference of what it'll look like while being up versus using a store logo. So we'll go ahead and click the Save and Continue button. While that information is saving, we can go up and refresh our website. And you'll now see that our title has changed up at the top of our internet window. You can also see that our store name and our taglines have changed at this point. Now what we'll do is we'll go back and finish our configuring general settings. I'd like to show you what it also looks like if you add a logo. In this case, we're going to browse on our computer, find the logo that we'd like to use. Can be any type of PNG, JPEG, TIFF file, and we're going to actually upload that logo now. So we'll click the Save and Continue button. We can then go to our website and refresh our website. All the changes will happen dynamically. So now you can see where our store name and our tagline have actually vanished, and all we have now is our store logo. Our title is actually still there at the top of the browser window. We'll go back and finish our settings. Underneath the branding tab, you can also choose to have a store icon. It's a small icon that just shows up in the browser window, similar to the little E up in the window currently right now for the online software management system. The next tab is our Keywords tab. You can choose to add additional keyword information and meta tag descriptions to your website. We strongly encourage you to do this. Adding this information, although not used by all of the search engines, can be used by some of the search engines. And because there are a lot of sites out there that will allow people to search for different types of t-shirts, caps, bags, and other items, this will help distinguish your site from other websites. So you have the opportunity of putting up as many websites as you like using our OSM software. So we recommend you make specialized websites and use specific keywords and phrases located for that website. Some of the keywords that you can use are some general words, such as t-shirt, tees, caps, hats, other items like that will show up in your website. However, you can also do specialized things. For example, we will go ahead and use a specific keywords for fire departments, police departments, things like that will help focus our searching. So when somebody types in something like fire department tees, then we're more likely to show up higher. You can also add in other keyword phrases such as your local cities or states. So we went ahead and just added some of those. You can add in as many as you like, although certain search engines will only take so many. So make sure you put the important words up at the front. If you have any questions about what keywords you can use, we provided a link to the Google keyword generator. And what you can do is you can come in here and type in whatever you would like. So in this case, if we type in custom t-shirts and we search on it, what Google will do is it'll pull up and tell us how many times it was searched for, and it'll also tell us the competition level. using this bar coming across. So on average, there's 165,000 monthly searches on Google for custom t-shirts. That's a lot of searches, but there's a lot of competition as well, which means there's going to be a lot of websites that will show up. Suggestion would be to go ahead and do something that's a little bit more specific, like fire department t-shirts. Although this may lower the number of searches that you'll have, you'll also start to see that the number of competition drops down as well. And when you go even lower and you get specific to different cities, you'll notice that the competition level drops down even more. So the Google keyword generator is a good tool to use when developing your keywords for your different online stores that you'll create. You can then also choose to create a meta description. A meta description is typically a 1 or 2 sentence description of your actual online store. So we went ahead and just created a quick one right there. In the Option tab, you can then choose how you want different items displayed on your website. Most of these options are defaulted to yes to make them visible. You can choose whether you want to allow comments or not underneath those. So if you don't, all you'd have to do is click on the drop-down box and click no. You can also allow for voting. If you don't like that, you can click no. The OSM software allows you many options on how to customize your website. The final tab is the Tracking tab. And underneath the Tracking tab, this allows you to choose whether you'd like to add in Google AdWords tracking ID information, or if you have some other generic conversion tracking code. We provided a link to you that provides information about Google AdWords conversion tracking and the whole setup. That will walk you through this process. You do not have to add the Google AdWords conversion tracking ID if it's not something you want to set up and do. Once you go ahead and finish all of those 4 tabs, click the Save and Continue button, and you'll move on to step number 2.